Hi guys! Today I'm going to be doing a process video for Journals for Life using the March kit. I'm not 100% sure the name of this kit, but I will look it up and give you the name in the comments below. So this is the booklet. If you've watched any of my other process videos, I take the booklet apart for these and have the papers separate, and then I'm putting them into a page protector type sleeve to store them. So I actually take them apart and then I trim them down just a tiny bit to fit in that protector I have. So I decided to do the grid paper out of that book, and then I took this pretty teal color just because I thought it matched well with my photo. And for this layout, I decided to go with a 90s theme because I thought this kit was real bright and colorful, and I thought it just played well with that 90s vibe. So I went back in my stash, way back in my stash, and found a photo from the 90s of me. And granted, I was probably 5 or 6 in this photo because I was born in, well, I don't know if I want to say that online, but anyway, I was born in the 90s, so I was just a kid in the 90s. But here's a photo of me at my birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese because I've, for some reason, had like 3 or 4 probably 2 or 3 birthdays at Chuck E. Cheese when I was this age, like I was little. And these are just a couple cousins in the picture, and there's me, and I love this. I was drinking out of this cup with the crazy straw, and I just thought that was so cool, and it's so bright and colorful and all the happy birthday stuff. So I thought it would match nice with this kit. So I went through the die cuts, and I pulled out these big speech bubbles just because I liked how they looked, and I thought that would look nice with the page. And then this one that says, "This is so good." So I'm going to try to use those. And then also, I think I'll use this orange label, maybe with one of these, to try to do a little journaling. And then I pulled out some stamps, just a stamp set out of my stash, which was just a letter stamp. And I'm going to do a title that says 90s Baby. So that's the plan. I will stop talking now, and yeah, I'll end up fast forwarding this and doing a voiceover and all that fun stuff. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoy this and stay with me and see the process. So here we go. Hi guys, so here I'm just gonna go and play with the placement of these big speech bubbles and my photo. At this point, I'm still trying to debate on adding the title down the side so it'd be like a more vertical title. But after playing around with it for a little bit here, I decided to move the photo down to the bottom of the page more. That way I could still do like a horizontal title, just because I didn't think my title was going to fit in a vertical format, even though it's not a super long title. But anyway, so here is sort of the layout I decided to go with. I am going back in here with just a basic letter alpha, and I'm just using black archival ink to stamp out 90s Baby. And in a minute you'll see that I messed that all up and forgot to add the S on the 90s, and I just wrote 90 Baby, and that was kind of odd. And I probably could have just squeezed in an S or something with a marker, but I don't know, it was bothering me. And since the back of that grid paper was also a grid paper, off camera I decided to just restamp the whole thing. Sometimes I get nervous on camera and then I make mistakes, so I have to work on that. But I did want to still include this just to kind of show you what I did. So that stamp set I just showed you was actually part of the kit, and I'm just going to use an orange ink, an oxide ink that matches that orange speech bubble, and stamp that little sunburst. Just thought that gave it a little something extra. And yeah, so in a second here you'll see, right there. So you'll see I fixed that. I added the S and made it 90's baby, and then I also added like a tiny little bit of the orange stamp on the other side of the title as well, just to kind of make it more flow. So here I'm just lining up my photo, deciding where I need to trim it because it's going to go over 2 pages. And as you can see, that kind of takes me a little bit here to line everything up and stick it all down. So that's where we're at right now. I don't know why, I said a little bit in the intro, I don't know why, but for some reason my parents had like 3 birthday parties for me at Chuck E. Cheese in like the 90's. I think I was like 5, 6, and maybe even one at 7, so I'm not exactly sure how old I was in this photo. I'm thinking I was 5 or 6, just a guess, but from the outfit and everything. But here I moved those speech bubbles around a little bit more and moved that this is good, or this is so good, to the other side, and decided that I wanted a little bit more embellishing. So you'll see when I go to stick things down that I'm actually going to add some stickers off of that sticker sheet, and I messed that one up. I put it down too low, and I actually did rip the paper a little bit, but it doesn't really matter because I covered it all up and you can't even tell. So there I added a little heart, and I just added my, used my tiny attacher just to add a little staple in the middle just to give it a little bit more texture. And I'm going to pull out that little sequence pack and get some of the orange sequins out, and I just added them at the top to make a little cluster up there, and I'll glue those later. And then down here at the bottom there's my final speech bubble, and I'm going to add that label to do my journaling. At first I thought I'd use that pink heart, and then I decided to go with the black. Since my title was black, I thought I'd bring in a little bit more of the black. And again, off camera, I'm going to do the journaling and glue those sequins down. And there you have it. There's the journaling, the sequins, and now I'm back, and I'm just going to add a little bit of washi tape to the top and bottom of, well, you'll see here, the top of this page and the bottom of the other page, just to kind of give it just a little extra something. So I hope you guys enjoyed this process. It came together pretty quick, but I actually really like how this layout turned out. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoy, and I hope you will watch more of my processes, and I will see you next time. Check out the details below to get codes. Bye!